So you worked very hard for the last couple of weeks on reviewing the Fujifilm GFX Eterna 55.
I looked at the camera from a documentary filmmaking perspective. We all know that one of the concerns with the Fujifilm Eterna 55 was, for example, the rolling shutter effect. So I'm happy to say that this is, at least visually speaking, it is absolutely not a concern. I was doing a lot of pans. Of course, it's there, but not to the point that you go like, oh wow, this is not usable.
I always feel like with the rolling shutter, it's more of a problem if there's this wobble, like inside the frame. Yeah. And as long as that's not there, it's manageable.
No, it was really good, and I really encourage people not to look at the actual object that I'm filming, but to look at the background. Then you can see how good or not the rolling shutter is. So now I want to go back and say, as a documentary filmmaker, what didn't really work for me. I have this kind of holy triangle, and I think about the actual price of the camera, the specifications, and who is it for. And those three elements, if you look at the camera, it's $16,500. And what it does and what it doesn't have, for example, internal RAW recording, or high frame rate, only 120 frames per second, but only in HD. Yeah, and knowing the general economic right now and what the industry is kind of heading to, which is smaller box type or smaller cameras like the FX3 and the Nikon ZR and the Canon EOS C50. So those three elements of price, who is it for, and the specifications doesn't align for me. And that's where I get a little bit concerned.